My blood test results are in for this month, and my testosterone level is extremely high, 960. And I made a point to make it high, so it's all holistic this time. I thought I'll try this method, so it's not down to the aromatase inhibitors like last time. It was about 2 weeks after the last time I took 1/10 of the aromatase inhibitors they usually prescribed. So this time it was holistic. That was food, specific food mainly, and that was specific state of mind, surprisingly. So I'll do the usual exercise that I do. Sometimes I do just tensions without the weight. So it's not me just flexing, it's actually an exercise. And as you can see in my blood result, the hemoglobin is still high, so I need to do something about that, although the platelets are low, which is a good sign. The other markers connected to the hormone metabolism are normal, which indicates my natural status, indicates I do not take anabolic steroids, specifically harsh anabolic steroids, because I saw natural champions. I'm going to do a video on that. I saw natural champions with the skewed health markers and not showing the full blood work, and being natural testosterone bill in the dumpster, and they still claim they're naturals, which is impossible, and below 5% body fat, which is absolutely physiologically impossible. In my case, steroid hormone binding globulin is normal, just right spot on in the middle. Any anabolic steroids would take that down, up or down. And my testosterone is high, yeah, but this is still normal. This is high normal. It's above the range, but this is high normal. And especially when I don't take any specific medication. Prolactin is normal, which is also skewed sometimes when you take anabolic steroids. Prolactin is normal. And then what else? Unfortunately, the doctors didn't want to prescribe the full panel. I could barely ask them for this. And for me, it would be normal for everyone to take every month blood tests to see the health markers early in the stage, sort of preventative medicine. So they make money when you're sick, not when you're healthy, unfortunately, in our society. And nobody wants to do anything about this. People benefit from you being sick. So they didn't include LH, the hormone that stimulates the testosterone release. But last month, my blood test showed it's normal with the same markers. So I would think this is normal as well, because I didn't take anything in the other markers as well. So other markers would be skewed. If you take, for example, if you take some selective estrogen receptors modulators, that would skew the SHBG levels, and they would skew other markers as well. So in my case, this is all normal, and estrogen is normal, so it comes up a little bit compared to the last time. Last time it was 14, now it's 24 something. And I let it do. Obviously cannot keep it too low for too long. This is because I'm really sensitive. This is one of my secrets in athletics, because I increase sensitivity rather than I increase the injection of steroids or something like that. So you have, on one hand, you have anabolic agents that acts on the tissue, but the tissue is supposed to perceive these signals, and they have receptors on the cells, on the muscle cells. So sometimes counterproductively. If you increase anabolic steroids intake, that would downregulate the receptors. If you inject testosterone, it would downregulate the receptors. You need to inject more and more and more. This is what happens actually with bodybuilders. And there's other way of doing this. There's been periods of time when it's been done differently. And there's old school, there's golden era, there's bronze era. Nowadays, it's disregarded. So it's completely guided by the blood level of testosterone. Obviously not this low, not 1,000. No, this is too low. They're talking like 3,000 and above. This is their target. But the thing is, if your receptors are dysfunctional, you can drive the testosterone level as high as you want. It's not going to act on the tissue as well. So thereby you can find gym goers, anabolic users, that do not have the physique, but still they're injecting. They're injecting like 500, at least 500 a week, testosterone. And but their physique is trash, complete trash. And they don't grow muscles, they grow something else, they grow fat. This is how it happens. If the testosterone is not utilized in signaling anabolic growth, it goes somewhere else. It goes converted into estrogen, converted into the DHT, another derivative of testosterone, so causing whole array of issues, health issues. So it's going to be fat accumulation, it's going to be hair loss, structural changes. Therefore, my strategy is to increase the receptors rather than to increase the influx of anabolic androgenic agents. But you still have to have them slightly elevated or something else. By the way, this level is not really healthy for me because I'm so sensitive. So I will be reducing it probably a lot. And I just wanted to show how easy it to elevate it. So the procedure that I had done, well, some manipulation, it was just it was the day before and on the day just before going to the test. So I just wanted to see how much is going to increase the testosterone level, because people are so desperate to increase that and so struggling to increase that. Also, again, this has been done holistically, so no aromatase inhibitors were in my blood. But that time, because I was taking 1/10 of the dose that prescribed, even less than that, probably 1/20 of the dose. And I was taking that occasionally, so that was up to 2 weeks before or after 2 weeks after I've taken that, just to keep my estrogen slightly lower than optimal. I'm gonna share all this information in more details in the upcoming videos, hopefully. And I'll see you later. Hit like and subscribe. Be well and well, beautiful people. So this is how I exercise. Yeah. Sometimes not using the weights at all. So I would do tensions. Tensions is a good thing. I'll do a video on this as well. See you later.